Hey guys, welcome back into the channel. Just finished unloading, and today we get to use our mighty tiller. This will be the area that we're going to start with. We'll just go all the way around the house and see how far we can get. And I'm excited about this tiller. At this point, I'm very excited. And I went hog wild with it. I'm pushing and pulling and just doing everything wrong. It's actually, a tiller is more like a tile polisher than it is anything else. Time lapse. At this point, we're just going through. I don't actually quite realize it, but there's metal in the ground, and all of a sudden, the tiller pulls it up, rips it up, and I'm like, oh no. So we got tangled up with some metal. Not nice. Whenever you have a catastrophic stop, sometimes it's best to just walk away. I did. Went grabbed some food, had a drink, some Gatorade, relaxed a little bit, and like, okay, let's get back to it. Grabbed my grinder, started cutting, and this is what we came up with. It's okay, Clint. We're right here. Oh, that's all. That's not all of it. I cut some of it off, but that's what was wrapped underneath it. Thank goodness for my 7-inch grinder. Cut through that stuff. So now back to work. And now we're back to it, ripping up the old, overgrown flower beds to give chance to allow it to be regraded and to have grass grow there once again. Big job, and the tiller did amazingly. It's got a lot of work still ended up for it, but I'm pretty happy with what it's done so far here. And that's finally done. Now we're going to trim this tree down, so that's what happened next. And then we have that over there, but that'll happen momentarily, for you anyways. My Uncle Earl wanted to have this bush removed, so I used my trusty 2-stroke chainsaw and started just cutting away. I cut it into 4-foot lengths, dropped everything on the ground, and it went pretty smoothly. eaves trough. Yeah, a bit too steep. After inspection of the roof, decided to come from the sides and just go all the way around, cleaning up any areas that needed to be, well, have the debris removed. And on the side with all the trees, obviously it has lots of areas that need improvement. So I went through and started cleaning stuff up. That's my mom downstairs there, or down in the landing area, running around with a whippersnipper, as she said. And then I just went to town and cleaned up all the use troughs. Kind of precarious, but hey, it is what it is. And they're going to function so much better now. So I did this all the way around the house. I was somewhat careful. The use troughs still need more attention, but cleaning them out was the most important thing. After that, it'll be putting it all back together, making sure they flow properly. Much better. This side's not that bad, except right here. There we go. That should flow a lot better now. Bees are buzzing. I'm hoping I don't get stung. See, this could be seen from below. So I knew right away that there was lots of buildup, and that's precisely what it is. Not a big deal. Just clean it out. And then you can snap these back into place, but there's some issues. Obviously I'm against it, so. So you can see I pulled it over and I snapped back on. But they're all in place. Now time to tackle this, just to kind of chew things up, stop the growth. Now to use the tiller for the main event. Went around to clean the tiller first and then just going to town, so to speak. Seeing what I can chew up, run around, level out, make nice. And the whole point of doing all this was to just keep this area from the growth coming back, so that it would be nice and smooth and it would be fresh, turned up soil. Well, this is much better. Hopefully nothing grows back too soon. I leveled it over there. Machine needs a bit of a tune-up. Not sure why she's surging, but hey, she worked hard. A lot of the time, I'm actually using my chainsaw as a trimmer, weed whacker, bush cutter, whatever it is. Just turn it outside and cut it all down, because the next thing I know, I don't want to actually head into a problem of hitting something, which is why I can now use my mower to mulch the old garden that used to be there. Does a really good job of mulching the garden, and I ran it over twice just to be sure. Got my hands stuck in the mower. Good thing I was wearing gloves. I just got whipped in the leg. Didn't cut me or anything. I literally just tightened the chain. Think it's time for a new one? I don't know. And since I've been having so many issues today, I decided to cut some more stuff with the mower. And I was thinking about, okay, I have a couple extra chainsaws with me. Let's try the electronic DeWalt one, which actually turned out to be really good chainsaw. It's the FlexVolt and it works really well. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. It's a little interesting getting used to it because, again, it's a FlexVolt, and I went through one battery that was partially charged, another battery that again was partially charged, but it was bigger, and it did this job with ease. Like, it was cutting through lots of big, thick shrubbery. And once again, I used it to cut down this tree here, and this was literally a tree, lots of branches in every which way, and it cut through it like butter. This saw isn't even sharp. It needs to be sharp, but again, I can't praise it enough at how great of a job it did. Just chopping through everything. The chain didn't skip once. I had to sit on this side of the seat and I lifted. Come on. Where you want him? Am I out of fuel? I'm out of fuel. Yeah, fuel. Just didn't like it. Not an off-road mower. Oh, whoa. She died. Dang it. I'm stuck under a tree. Keeps dying. It's a fuel pump. It's still going. You can see it there. I think there's some dirt in the line. What it turns out to be is that the John Deere fuel tank, when it gets below 50%, it doesn't actually run properly. So it starts to suck air through the original fuel line. Now, I'm not entirely sure why that is. I might need to just lengthen the fuel hose. But once I added more fuel to the tank, like topping it off, she was purring like a kitten in no time. The work is done, and all the fun was had with the run around with the John Deere tractor there. The work is done. The work is done, and I am so happy that the work is done. Now it's time to clean up all the extra debris and shrubbery and whatever the heck else it is, and put it into that far corner so it's out of sight and out of mind. And now that the workday is done, the back is sore, but the heart is happy. It's time to kind of walk around, take a look into what has been done. And I will say that the MPV of this project, the most valuable player, has been the tiller, with a close second to the chainsaw. If the chainsaw didn't skip its blade so often, it would be right up there with the tiller. I'm really proud of this area. I got it all cleaned up. You can actually see what it is, which is amazing. My Uncle Earl actually said that he was impressed with how much property he has. Obviously he knew, but he was making a joke and just saying that he's happy with the work and progress that's been done. I think we all are. Like I say, sore back, happy heart makes for a good job well done. And speaking of jobs well done, my mom didn't want me to do this, but I did it anyways, because I'm a rebel. And it looks great, and it will continue to look great for quite some time. So that all being said, today has come to a glorious finish. So today was a lot of fun, guys, and I just saw some hornets' nests sitting right there. Whoa. Okay. Thought it was moth. These guys look fresh. Yikes. I'm going to do something about that before I go. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Just made it this far in the video. A lot of fun here today. Still got lots of work to do. I thought today would be the finishing of everything. Still looking for some more hornets' nests. If you like what I do here, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I don't ever recommend doing this, but I felt that it had to be done. I was lucky that these nests are actually dead. My Uncle Earl had sprayed pesticide into the nests, and therefore they were not populated, even though they looked fresh. I was still nervous though, and I didn't know about him killing them until afterwards. But I was trying to be as cautious as I could be. And part of me kind of likes the thrill of running away from things that could potentially sting you and swarm you. Don't ask me why I do that, but I do. Anyways, it all ended well. The nests were dead. I went back and I squished them.